Can We Talk podcast, episode 47. I have a special guest in the building. You've seen her in 2 additional episodes of the Can We Talk podcast.
I think it's been 3.
3 in total? Yeah, we did when I didn't have a team and my team abandoned me.
They abandoned you that first one I did this deal.
Just kidding, they didn't abandon me. Shout out to them.
Hey.
But Marie, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm living in my first month of being 30.
Oh yeah, how's that feel?
I've adjusted.
Midlife crisis area, because I'm feeling it. Like I'm 30 and I'm not gonna say a date. Sorry.
I had it the first when February hit. I was like, bruh, a lot's happening at once. But now that I'm adjusted to my new life, I'm digging it.
Not the new life.
New life.
Knees hurt? What's going on?
Knees hurt. I got a new driver's license. My shoulder hurts. Yes. My shoulder hurts at least once a month. So, I don't know if my hair's falling out yet because I haven't taken my braids out, but...
Oh, yikes.
We're adjusting. My ankles pop when I walk, so there's that. Like every time I walk.
Every time. It didn't do that before 30?
It did every once in a while, but now it's like when I walk down the stairs, it's popping.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
That osteoarthritis is kicking in. But yeah, I'm settling in to my new life. 30. Yes. I feel like a changed woman.
For the better?
Yes. I'm poised.
What do we say about 30? I don't know. Like I'm excited to be on the way, but don't talk about it till it's happening. Just gonna keep it cool. 29. I'm 29.
No, you're 27 because we missed 2 years.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
I'm 27. Yeah, for sure. I agree with that 100%. So the NBA playoffs have just started. A week ago. So we have another month of basketball, which is always good. Unfortunately, my team, the Oklahoma City Thunder, did not make the playoffs, but I'm going to support as if they did. And
clearly. It's fine you're not wearing the socks.
I do have socks. I should have worn the socks.
Yeah.
But they have KD on them, and I would never forgive him for leaving. Ever.
Oh. Are we hurt?
No, yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely hurt.
Well, my Lakers are out, but I'm a 2-team basketball fan, Lakers and the Heat, and the Heats are number 1 currently in the playoffs.
Are you calling them the Heats?
The Heats. With an S. I am. I don't know. I've always said it that way. I never even realized that. The Heat. I said the Heats.
The Heats.
But I never realized I've been saying this wrong the entire time for years.
Yeah, I fucks with the Heats.
But the Heats.
Sounds like somebody's little league team. Yeah, the little Heats.
But my Lakers didn't do too good this season, so
yeah, a lot of injuries.
But R.I.P. to Kobe. It'll never be the same.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of injuries.
Just ain't the same.
Shout out to LeBron. He's still the GOAT, yo.
He's still the GOAT.
Still the GOAT. Yeah, I gotta shut up.
A lot of people don't like him.
Yeah, because he's doing well. What do you think? It's a black community. Like, when we see one of us doing well, we're not really gonna fuck with it. That's another story for another time, right? But yeah, shout out to the Lakers
and the Heats,
and also the Heats as well. That was it about basketball. I don't know. I'm coming back, guys. I was on vacation. Let's say that.
But I did find out something about Brittany. So apparently the WNBA is still paying her salary while she's still in prison in Russia.
Oh, so you're paying me money to be in jail?
Yes.
Cool.
But the WNBA, along with the government, is working very diligently to get her out.
Oh, you know that when they put that word in, you know that word that we was talking about with the school and how they put.
It's a delicate situation.
We're doing it as quickly as possible.
Right, which means we're
actually just going through the steps, and it's going to take a really long time.
Yeah. But free my homie Brittany, girl.
Have you ever watched her play? Like, not in the pros?
When she played for Baylor, I did. Not in person, but for Baylor.
Her, I think I've said this before. Her high school team played my high school team in the semi-state championship in like 2011.
Okay, but she was probably in college by then.
2011.
Think so, because she's like 30 something. She's not older 30, but she's like.
I mean, I'm almost 30.
She's closer to my age.
I graduated 2011.
Right. She's closer to my age. No, I think she's like 31 or 32.
Well, then maybe it was 2010. I don't know. I don't know. At some point we played and I went to go watch her at the Frank Aaron Center. That's now going to no longer be there.
I know. It's the Moody Gardens. I'm not sorry, the Moody's Theater.
Is that what they're building next to it?
Yes, the Glass House.
Okay.
And they're supposedly bringing like $400,000 jobs to Austin.
I'd have to ask what the jobs are. What you're trying to have us do?
For what the girl said on the little news, it was like ticket holder and some bullshit ass job that I ain't trying to do. Yeah.
Ticket holder.
Or event specialist and just like...
Probably all the same jobs that were in the Frank Aaron Center. Wouldn't you just bring those people over?
And then probably adding more.
I don't...
Right. Like, are you adding or are you just...
Replacing jobs.
Replacing.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of people didn't want to work. Due to like since COVID started and all that, which I don't know why people still don't want to work.
Oh yeah, that's tough. And I think it's really because of like the actual like pay gap that people saw when it came to like unemployment. Like they was getting traditional unemployment plus like an additional $700.
People on unemployment was banking. I was like, what you mean? You can bank and sit at home? I want to bank and sit at home too.
Yeah, them PPPs is wild.
Like people still going to jail for them PPP loans.
Yeah, I mean, people do want to work. They just want to get paid enough to live. Like,
right.
What the pandemic really did was just show people like
your worth.
The government has this money. Why the fuck my job can't pay me this money?
Look, I found out per my reputable source, aka TikTok.
Oh Lord.
That black people can get all their reparations, and it's in the millions per person. So the government definitely has the money.
The government has trillions upon there's numbers there's a number they have that doesn't even exist to just average people.
Exactly.
It's like quadrupling billion cajillion. It's like there's a number they got in the stash.
It's above trillion, which I would never get to.
You might one day.
$1 trillion?
Yeah.
If I could hit $1 billion, I'd be happy.
Shit, if I could hit $40, I'd be alright.
Look, okay.
Yeah, we were $40 an hour, I'd be alright.
Look, but they got the money, to which I'm like, why am I paying taxes? Why am I being taxed for my money?
Facts. Why are the taxes different everywhere? This is the most un-United States in the world.
First of all, I'm gonna need Daddy Joe to get rid of my student loans.
Oh yeah, he playing with y'all, huh?
He playing with my emotions.
Not you over there eating quietly.
But yes, so the government, they tripping, but hey, what can I do? Move?
I mean, maybe. I mean, the dollar is the strongest currency in the world.
Right, but Canada has free education and free healthcare.
Shout out to Canada. My brother used to be married to a Canadian. Yeah.
They said they have winters that are brutal, and I can't deal with that.
Yeah, I can't do the cold.
Yeah.
Fuck the cold.
For a long time. So I'm like, yeah, that I ain't with it. But other countries, like across the ocean, they have like 4-day work weeks and shit that I like.
That should be how it is. Anyways, I don't understand. I don't. Whoever came up with the 5-day work week.
Your mom's a hoe.
Is crazy.
Your mom's a hoe. I mean, how do I work 5 days, 40 hours
just to get
a week, just to get 2 funky ass days off?
Yeah.
They're talking about doing that with schools right now because of the shortage of teachers. Making them 4 days.
I'll go be a teacher if you let me do what I want.
Austin is doing that too, where they're going to do 4 days a week, which I'm like,
I'll be a teacher if they let me do what I want.
that's inconvenient.
It scares me though, just because it's like, okay, so does that mean we're gonna have a shorter summer? Like that.
How long is the summer?
2 months? Yeah, 2 months.
Like 2.5, like 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember summers used to be lit. Like, didn't have what to do, didn't have a bill to pay.
But that last week before school started, you were like, bro, what did I do all summer?
You didn't do shit.
I was like, damn, I was there all summer.
You didn't do shit. Well, that was a good old time, not doing shit.
Not having responsibilities.
Not doing
what you
anything.
mean?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Now I'm jealous of like kids now. Like they can be millionaires off of YouTube and like
bruh,
never work again.
Never. I'm legit trying to figure out how I can be like a social media influencer.
God. I wish I was a YouTube. I wish I would have got on YouTube early because that's all the people who were really super popping on YouTube was just on there 10 years ago.
Yeah, early. early.
They're not any better than anyone else doing this shit now. They just got there early.
I just want to get monetized. I want the little blue check mark next to my names. That's all I want.
But what like when people, because I shout out to Cass, she had said something about like I want to go viral, and I'm like, do you really know what that will look like? You know, people are gonna be all in your lives.
The attention.
It's not fun. I went viral once.
I did too.
And it wasn't fun. Like, it was actually stressful. People was rude as fuck.
I had to check my comments, and I was like...
People I've never met before just telling me about my life. And I'm like, how do you know that? And because my shit was private. I mean, public, so you can, like, go to my fucking page and just see everything.
I don't know how I survived being cyberbullied. I'm sensitive. I'm really sensitive.
You're going to type a paragraph out. Just like everybody else.
Because people are brutal on the internet.
Yeah,
like,
for no reason.
Horrible.
For no fucking reason.
I'm just like, I don't know how I survive. Like, I don't know how people, like, kids now are surviving with social media being a big part of their lives. Because growing up, we had, like, MySpace.
MySpace was the shit.
It was the shit. I thought I was a whole ass coder.
We were, and we didn't know that. Now coders get paid millions of dollars.
Right.
Which is some
we were doing it for free.
For free. Giving all our content for free.
Adding music and shit to my profile.
Artists not getting paid a cent.
Had my top 5 friends.
They tried to bring it back. What was it called? They tried to bring MySpace back.
I think it's still called MySpace. I think Justin Timberlake bought it.
It wasn't called MySpace. It was something else.
Like My Friends or something stupid.
Remember we talked about this like a long time ago.
Right.
We actually all got logged into our MySpaces.
I didn't.
I think I permanently deleted my MySpace.
Brittany did. Brittany and Raven both did. I think I did too. I know my password for MySpace.
I don't.
It's the same shit.
I don't know my username.
Back then, I remember my email was
Killing them softly at yahoo.com.
Wow.
Still doing it?
Mine was definitely Bratz, girl. Like, I was a Bratz back then when I first got into it.
I love those.
I love Bratz. So.
But I was a Barbie baby, so I'm like...
Not Miss Rockin' Robin?
Huh?
Not Miss Rockin' Robin?
No, that didn't exist yet. I need to change that.
Look. That's when boy bands were a thing. Yeah. B2K.
Boy bands.
What's another boy band?
They were a thing. They were a thing. We can't really think. We're old.
Look. Posters. I remember had posters in my wall in my bedroom. Man.
That was the shit. Just putting like
posters,
magazine posters in your shit. Like
no, buying magazines.
Oh, I ain't never bought it. I stole a magazine or two of my should buy them.
Taking them out. Staples and then unfolding them shit.
Yes. Reading 17 and Teen Vogue and.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I want to go buy one when I leave.
I just want to go back to the 90s at this age.
I do too.
I just want to be a 29-year-old.
I want 90s gas prices.
Facts. Those shit used to be cents.
Look, 90s gas prices, 90s house prices. I want 90s money.
Oh my god, it's funny because like my brother's first job was at Circuit City, and
that's old.
My brother's like 8 years older than me, so yeah, he's 37.
Well, damn.
What a newborn. My nephew was born this year, so.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. But he worked at Circuit City, and the minimum wage was $175.
Who?
Was it so it was something. It was something wild. It was something. Maybe.
If I work 10 hours,
it was like $4 or
under
something.
$20.
Yeah, it was like somewhere in between like maybe $2 and $4. I think when he got a raise, it went from like $2 or $3 to $4. Minimum wage now is only $7.50.
I think it's gone up since then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like $10 now.
Oh okay.
I think.
I wouldn't know because if I see minimum wage anywhere, it's a no.
If I see under 20, I'm who's doing that?
Yeah, but it, like imagine working your whole summer. My first job was at Austin Parks and Pizza.
Really?
Yeah.
When it was Austin Park and Pizza.
Oh, what's it now? Is it different?
Austin Park / Rebel.
Did it not? Oh, that nightclub thing.
No, you can go there all day. It's like
a bar.
They added a bar, restaurant ish, and they expanded the arcade, so there's more games and shit. Nothing outside has changed, unfortunately. Wow. Which they have a whole bunch of space. I'm like, why won't you add shit over here? But whatever. Like bumper card or something. Laser tag.
I worked there in 2012. 10 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a struggle. I remember, man, I literally... Oh, fuck, you got me reminiscing about all the child labor they had me go through. Like...
Not child labor.
I was innocent then. But, like... They would have spring breaks, and they will also have overnight things for schools. So like high schools would do their like, I guess their senior night,
their grad night or whatever.
Yeah, overnight shit, and I will always do that. And they were paying me pennies on the dollar. I started there, and it was $7.25. I got a 50-cent raise, which was like an extra $40. I was like, oh yeah, this is life.
My first job was at HEB.
Oh man, that's crazy because my mom's worked for HEB for over 20 years, and I never got a job.
Really?
Yeah.
Did she promote?
She's been a deli man. So essentially, her job is to go to struggling HEB delis and fix them up. She's
like the Ty Bridges. Well, no, that's not his name. That's the comedian.
I don't know.
But she's like the person that comes in like the whole makeover. Like, yeah, this is your before. This is your after. Bar rescue.
Yeah. That's your shit.
Deli rescue.
Yeah, for sure. She will anytime like a certain deli is not doing well, they'll send her there for a year and then she'll turn that shit around. So she's out in Elgin now, but she started at the HEB here in Pflugerville on Moss Branch 20 years ago as a bagger, and I still can't get a job.
Damn,
that's fucked up.
I like working it. I liked it, but I didn't. Because they had a bitch outside, and if you know me, I don't belong outside.
Pushing carts?
No. It's hot.
Facts. They had me outside at Austin Parks and Pizza pushing go-karts. Them just is heavy.
They look heavy.
They are heavy. And motherfuckers be crashing for no reason. Fuck y'all. Shit.
I rode one not too long ago.
I haven't been in a long time.
I just went a couple weeks ago.
I wasn't even sure if I could go last time I went because I did technically quit fire,
but that was like a long time ago. New management, new name.
No, the GM's still the GM, and the owner's still the owner.
Oh,
yeah. There's only one of them, so it's a pretty small operation.
They might not recognize you.
I would actually be the person who walks up to them and tell them who I am and how I acted that day. But yeah, that's me.
Calvin or Calvin. You would.
Hey, you remember me?
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Good times, though. Kinda. No.
I liked it when I was like a baby adult.
What's a baby adult? Like 16 to 17?
When you had like 2 bills and they were like bills like under $100, but your paycheck was like $300, but you could have thought it was $1,000.
I remember working spring break, so spring break, like, of course, kids are off. They would allow everybody in the building to work overtime. And overtime with $7.25 is like $14. And it didn't equate to what I expected working 1 billion hours.
Look, the math ain't mathing.
I was like, damn, they took a normal paycheck out of my shit. God damn.
Especially when them taxes hit. Wait a minute. This is like 30 hours less than what I worked.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. No, when I worked as a CNA, they did that. Like, oh, I'll pay you time and a half.
Time and a half? Just pay me that.
Pay me double for me to stay. The fuck? I hated being a CNA. Hated it. Hate everything about a nursing home.
I actually went to a nursing home once. Not as me.
I was like, okay, rehab.
There was it was like back in like middle school, and there's a facility right next to Pflugerville Middle School, and they would have us go there like every other Friday to help prep the meals for the senior people there. I blended spaghetti.
You made it puree.
Yeah, we made blended spaghetti.
No. No, I got my CNA license in high school because there was a program that we had where we got to leave the campus like 2 or 3 times a week, and we go to like nursing homes and hospitals, but the hospital we had there closed, so we couldn't really go there no more.
Really?
But no, we were in high school, but we would go during school hours. But that's how we earned our CNA license. And we're like, oh, this is the shit. We got a whole ass career.
Nope.
What they failed to tell us that when you actually do work as a CNA, you get paid like $10 an hour, if not less, depending on where you're working at.
Maybe back then that was lit.
No, to this day, it's still $10 an hour.
Yikes.
Yeah, and I worked there like, what, 10 years ago? Yeah.
10 years ago, bro. Boy was a wild boy 10 years ago.
I had no responsibilities 10 years ago. I had like 3 bills. 3. That's when life was good.
Yeah. I had a 2-bedroom apartment 10 years ago, and it was $650.
And we thought that was expensive.
I thought that was expensive as shit.
Now you can get a bedroom for $650.
You can get a studio with no doors. The door is not included.
Kitchenette.
No doors to the bathroom if you get one.
Nothing. Man, now you can barely get a 1-bedroom for what?
Shit,
$1,000.
This is $1,200.
Well, Austin's becoming expensive.
Yeah.
It's like one of the expensive cities to live in now.
Yeah, I'm thinking about moving to Round Rock. Or back to Round Rock.
You mean 2 exits up?
Yeah. Yo, that's a distance.
Yeah, it really is.
No, Old Settlers. It is a distance. Right from here to Round Rock is a distance. I don't care what no one says. From here to Georgetown's a distance.
Oh, it's really a distance.
I know. Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm thinking about moving to Round Rock.
I'm thinking about leaving Austin altogether. I'm thinking about leaving all this.
Yeah, same.
I don't know. Now my friend showed me. Well, I guess he's more than a friend. Whatever.
Oh, what? Excuse me?
Huh? Anyway, apparently there is a house, or I don't know what part of Houston, so don't quote me, but apparently their house is but that house was like $250,000, and it was a nice ass house with a nice ass closet. I'm like, you know what? Houston not looking a little too bad.
I lived in Houston for a little bit of time, and one thing that I didn't like is just how far everything is. Like, it's not like, so even if you're on the north side, what you say you need something, there's not a version of that on the north side. You gotta go to the south side to get that. So like, versus like here in Austin, if I need to get something, like, it's here too. Like,
yeah,
it's in every area. There's one on the east, there's one on the west, there's one on the north, there's one on the south. It's not like that.
Well, how long ago was that?
10 years ago.
Calvin, that's probably have to change. Houston probably is merging, like Austin's merging. Like, you know how there was like a gap between Austin and Round Rock?
Yeah.
Now it's kind of like, it flows.
That might be true.
But there's a gap between here and Round Rock and Georgetown.
Yeah, that might be true. Maybe I should give Houston a chance.
I'm thinking about
No, but I'm scared about like the weather thing, because like,
I know.
Like, people say to move like in the Katy area, but I don't know. I'm afraid of like the weather stuff.
Katy's still a pretty good distance from Houston. Mm-hmm. It's like a whole other like entity.
They say like you get the Houston. You can't really get the Houston vibe there, but like you can. The things that are in Houston are also in Katy, but it's not like, it's like Pflugerville to Austin, I guess.
Okay.
As far as like overall living experience, I guess, but I would actually prefer to possibly move to either the Dallas area, not Dallas the city, but
Plano.
right outside. Fuck with Plano, yo. I fuck with Plano.
You love you some Plano.
I love me some Plano. We need to go to Plano.
It's far.
We need to go to fucking Plano.
Plano is far.
It is far. And Houston is quicker and closer.
From here, it's closer. It's like
it's only 2 hours and 30.
It's like a 15, 30 minute difference, really. Well, how I drive, it's a huge difference.
Oh, no, for me, yeah, I'm slow-mo.
I drive like 20 miles over the speed limit.
I don't need to get anywhere fast.
The speed limit 65? Oh, I'm going 80.
Oh, yeah, I don't need to go anywhere fast, yo. I'm going to get there when I get there. It's alright.
Which is why my car needs work now. Yeah.
For sure.
But,
what was I going to say?
But yeah.
I was going to say something, but I forgot. I don't know. Say what you're going to say.
I was trying to transition to the post you had mentioned.
I thought you were going to transition to transgender.
Oh, we can definitely do that because it's kind of old, but how do you feel about this transgender women being allowed to compete on the women's swim team?
I'm actually here for it. Like, I think if you identify as a woman, if we're gonna really all be on this same boat and everyone's gonna be on the same page, this is what we say it's okay now.
But to what degree? Like, do you have to you can't biologically transition, but atomically transition, or can you just say I'm a boy?
I mean, I'm a werewolf, so.
Right. So, if I say I'm a boy, can I play for the NBA?
Sure.
But I didn't.
If you're good enough.
Hey, there was a woman that played for the NBA. She was the only woman that played.
Yeah, I respect
in history.
it. I don't. Let me say this carefully.
Yes, before you get canceled.
What are you gonna cancel?
I don't know.
There's nothing to cancel. If you want to cancel my bills, please cancel those. But I think that, like, to each his own. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care less what you do.
I don't care if that person doing what they're doing is affecting me, then I become invested. But outside of that, I don't give a damn.
Well, I think in this particular case, people are mad because he was basically ranked a low performer in the men's, and then I don't know if he transitioned, or I don't know if it was a Joanna Man situation or what. I don't know because I didn't care enough to look it up.
Thanks.
But playing in the women's league, he's number one. Or I'm sorry, she's number one.
Sounds like a smart decision. Shit sounds smart as hell to me. Like, if I'm 457 and I can go to 1, shit, fuck.
Look.
I'm going to 1. Which one makes more money?
I want to be number 1.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard tons of takes on it. Like, it's not fair. I'm just like, this is how we're living now.
I don't get paid enough to have an opinion.
Yeah, you do what you want to do.
Regarding a sport I do not watch.
I don't watch. Yeah, no one watches swimming
unless it's the Olympics.
I don't even watch it then. I don't give a damn about people in the pool. Don't care. I'm not getting. You see me with swimwear on? Like, I'm not supporting swimming. Like, I don't know nothing about that. You either swim or you don't.
Only watch it for the Olympics. The diving, swim. And some other ones. That's about it.
So you don't even know what the other ones are.
I don't. Because we watch it every 4 years.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think people should just mind their goddamn business. Now, if you're the mother of the girls who lost, yeah, by all means, raise hell. Fuck everything up, yeah. But if you are Sam Bradley in Omaha and you have an opinion, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Shut the fuck up. You don't know anything about the real situation because we only know what the news tells us.
Exactly. Which is facts. But you had mentioned a story about this trans woman in prison getting other prisoners impregnated?
Yes, and I'm not going to say names because I'm not factual ever. So, there was a transgender inmate that was in a all-girls facility, which I guess if she feels that she's a girl, she needs to be in that facility. 2 women in that facility are now pregnant by this transgender person that now is in a woman's prison. Yeah, it's weird because, like, and there's some, like, I know some details about this, but I have some details about it. I'll talk to you about it, like, off air, but it's wild. Like, the 2 girls who are having it's wild. But
because I know some prisons don't allow that. Like, if you have male genitalia, like, you belong in the male prison. Like,
well, that was the old way of thinking.
Right. Some prisons, I believe, still have that rule.
So imagine if, like, you did a crime and you, after said crime, got arrested, and then you were like, I don't identify as a man, I want to go to girl jail. Should you be allowed to do that?
I don't know, because you can say, I'm a girl, just because you hear that the women prisons are better.
Mm-hmm. And maybe you like women.
Right. Maybe you're a sexual pedophile. I don't know.
And then vice versa. Can women now say, I identify as a man, I would like to go to male jail?
Dick everywhere.
I don't know. I just think it's weird that happens, and I'm sure it happens. Like, I'm sure this is not abnormal.
The first time.
Yeah.
But this is what we know.
Them CLs be fucking the shit out them inmates.
They really do. I'm like, this this is illegal. But you know what? Do you? Because that doesn't involve me.
Yeah, exactly. Like all this shit, it does not involve me.
It does not involve me.
I'm a heterosexual black male. I don't care about anything else outside of that.
If it does not pay my bills, I don't really care enough to. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't have an opinion because I do, but I usually keep it to myself.
Yeah.
I've learned that with age. I've learned it with age.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's the what do I always say? What do I say? What do I be saying? I be saying shit. I be profound as hell too, and then I be forgetting what I be saying. Oh yeah. You're either one of two things. You're either an asset or a liability, and if you're an asset, cool. If you're a liability, cool. Just know you're not for me. If information that comes into me is an asset, I'll use it. If it's a liability, not worried about it.
That.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Sounds like a job.
Facts.
You're a liability.
Is loving a black man a job?
No.
No. Do you think women only truly love men who have money? And
I want to get into this on a personal level.
And don't you have to be you like so a lot of like the conversations that have been coming out of this actual ideal have been thoughts of experiences that you experienced and not such a great time, because like people are like, yeah, I did fuck with a dude who was broke when I was 22. Like I think people always, well, God, I don't even know how to explain it. I think that like people take too much credence in their before 25 age thought process and what they went through, and the men value after 25, because before, and dudes can be not shit after 25, but I'm saying like people take their experiences with a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 21-year-old, 20-year-old, 22-year-old, 23 and 24-year-old and make that law. And in all honesty, like that guy shouldn't have been at that level of your thought process that early in his life, right? I wasn't shit at 18. I wasn't shit at 19. I wasn't shit at 21. I wasn't shit at 22.
Shit, we were all broke.
Everyone was broke. Everyone had no idea what the fuck was going on. Everyone thought they had a plan until they didn't.
Right.
You know, so that statement, I don't think I've heard like clear conversation about it, because it's always like, it's a lie. I love the broke guy, whatever, when I was 20, whatever. Cool. That's cool. But I haven't yet to see and hear like a actual candid conversation about what that actually means. And then also another point to it is like, why can't men get their shit off too? Like why do you think because you never did it, a man can't think that way? Based off his own personal experience as well.
What do you mean like a man can't think that way?
Because a lot of responses I've seen in regards to that post to that ideal of just like, he's lying. That's a lie. And like, well, if that man feels that way, that's not a lie.
Right.
So where's the conversation piece? You're just sitting there saying, no, that's a lie, based off of possibly, an experience you experienced at a younger age. True.
I mean, everything would do it with the opposite sex is a whole double standard. One.
Thank you.
But I don't know, I guess it's just like you said, it's like you can't really base off what you did before 25 in your current life. Like, how do you define a broke man?
Yes.
Like, how I define a broke, I want to say man, because women can be broke too.
Mad broke.
Right. I define broke as if you are literally eating ramen.
Ooh.
And your fridge is empty. Like, you can't make a meal out of nothing, kind of thing. Or you're like, or you're going through the couch looking for a spare change, kind of thing, to get something from the dollar menu. I define that as broke.
What if it's just before payday? Or is that like everyday living?
Oh, that's poor. Like, look, I might be eating off the dollar menu today, but tomorrow I'm eating crab legs. Supersize that for me, please.
Not supersize the crab legs.
I want 2 clusters. I want 2 clusters. Oh, that's gonna be extra. That's okay. Give me 3, matter of fact. I'll add some shrimp in there too. Oh, but some people define a broke man or a broke person as somebody who doesn't make a certain amount of money. Mm-hmm. And so I guess it depends on who you talk to. But I have dated both. Somebody who was in the same
tax bracket
or salary bracket as I am, and I've dated somebody who makes twice as much as I do. So
which one worked?
The one that makes the same salary as I do. It could be the person. I don't know, because I can't really base it off. I need like a third to kind of figure that out. But I mean, I dated another man who had money, but he did broke shit.
How did you know he had money?
When you pull out wads of cash all the time, and what he did required money legally. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, cool. It wasn't on no illegal shit, but and I was like, wait a minute, why don't you have a wallet? But I'm sorry, I use this as a reference every single time it comes up. This man had money, but he did not have enough money to. He liked to take care of himself clothes wise, but oral hygiene wise.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about this. We were just talking about this. Like, it's funny how people get their bodies done, but they miss their teeth.
Yes.
Like, I feel like that's the simplest fix. Like, start there, okay? You don't get the ass.
People see this.
Yeah.
At first. So
if you got ass, they're gonna say the ass first, of course.
Right, but I'm saying, like, when people talk to you, you look at their face, and then if your teeth are fucked up, I can't see what other you got going on. And so his teeth were messed up, and I fixated on them teeth. I dreamt about them.
Dreamed about his teeth. Yikes.
All weekend.
I'm smiling for the rest of the week. Because Lord have mercy, there's been so much done to my mouth.
Mind you, I pretty much bought a little Kia like Sportage with how much I spent.
On my teeth, yes.
I done had braces.
No, never had braces.
Many fillings.
Tons of fillings.
Implant. I haven't had an implant yet, but
I have
removals.
I have 2.
My insurance is ghetto, so until they
I had that good HEB stuff back in the day when I had some teeth problems.
No, this was as an adult, and I had Delta Dental, and they don't pay for shit. Not even like local anesthetic.
Shout out to my job for having great dental. I only pay like $10, if that. I need to go to the dentist. I'm breaking down, honestly. Like, my knee hurts. Like, yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, so I think like I tell people all the time, I was like, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not gonna say mine's perfect, but for a person who doesn't take care of their oral hygiene, their oral hygiene, that bothers me. Yeah, so you don't go to the dentist? I go every 6 months. What do you mean you don't go?
Never been. Excuse me?
Huh? When was the last time your mom made an appointment for you?
I was 18. Huh? Yeah. Excuse me?
Huh?
How old? You 18?
So that bothers me. Or I haven't been to the doctor since, I played football in high school.
Oh, yikes.
That bothers me. I go every year. For checkups. I don't go to the ER. I go to my doctor.
Yeah. Shout out to the doctors.
Yes. Shout out to the doctors of color.
Have I ever had a doctor of color?
If you want one, I know a good one.
I don't believe in sharing doctors with people. I think that should all just be kept secretly.
My doctor's dope. You can't tell me shit. I actually had a lady who went to a doctor, actually in Round Rock. She is of not melanated skin color. And she was told, this black lady was told that she was too fat to get a pap smear.
What's that?
Oh, this is when they took a little swab. And a lady's...
In your butt?
No.
Oh.
And a lady's genitals.
Okay.
And take a little swab, sometimes take a little sample. But the doctor, who was, again, not melanated, they told her she was fat and that they cannot perform the procedure. And she was also told she needed to swap herself for a culture, which, as a non-medical professional, that's not easy to do.
So, like, swab herself?
Yeah, just like for yeast infections and UTIs. Like, take a really long Q-tip and swab your cervix.
Okay.
So,
Where's she at? Was she on the east side or what?
No, she was actually in Round Rock.
Oh, Round Rock. You did say Round Rock.
Bushy Creek. So the black delegation, we wrote a bunch of reviews.
On Yelp?
Yelp, Facebook, and I think they reported her to the medical board.
Ooh.
So, it's very important to be an advocate for your own health. I advocate that all the time.
Sorry.
From some technical difficulties. But yes, so back to what I was saying. Be vigilant of your health.
I need to go to the doctor for this knee.
So if you have insurance, use it.
Yeah.
You're paying for it.
For sure.
Or the job's paying. Somebody's paying for it.
Something's being paid.
Yeah. I mean, mine's free with my job, so I'm using it.
Yeah. So in regards to the question or the statement,
we got off track.
No, it's mad on track.
I guess it just depends on the person. Some people love men with money. What I mean with men with money, men that have, what's the word? Money that doesn't have a limit.
Rich?
Yeah, sure.
Wealthy?
Some women like that. Like, oh, he flew me out. He bought me a Hermes bag or whatever. That's cool. But I'm more of a mental. So when we're together, what's our time like together?
Yeah.
Are you just throwing money at me, or are we actually having deep conversations? Because I love pillow talk.
You might pillow talking?
Yeah. Until I'm sleepy, then I don't want to talk no more. But I mean, can you get that from a person that has money?
That's a lot of people saying black people don't make money.
Well, you told me that this was the #1 city for black.
People in the
Americans
city make some fucking money. I think that people, they gotta chill, because a lot of people grow up in Austin, right? And they don't see anything outside of Austin but what the few that they didn't really even fuck with in high school did. Like, people get out of the city and do well, and I mean, and then they come back or don't come back. Some people's perception is only Austin and Miami once.
You do not like. Oh, we're going to Miami. We're going to Atlanta.
Like, I don't get it, because like, it's annoying when people claim to know everything but know nothing. And I'm just like, I ask a lot of questions when I have conversations with people, and people tend to give the same answer. Like, oh, where have you been? Like, have you traveled anywhere? Yeah, I went to Miami.
Everybody's in Miami.
Cool. What'd you do in Miami? Oh, we partied.
Everybody does that.
What do you do in Austin? We partied. Okay, but what have you done? Like, have you thought of something outside of just simply going to Miami? I personally have no want, no need to go to Miami. I wouldn't even, like, I don't go out here, so why would I go out there?
You don't go out?
I retired that half of me.
Oh, he's maturing.
I retired that half of me. You know, put the banners up in the sky in 2018. You know, won a couple championships, of course.
Wait, why 2018? What happened in that year?
I met a person that sucked. Still sucks to this day.
Oh, well,
that's another story, though. I wonder if she sees this stuff.
Hey, girl.
I wonder if she watches. But, yeah.
Well, is she about to today?
No, if she has a phone. Excuse me. Speaking of broke people.
The shade.
Yes. No, it's mad light. I want you to see that. But,
damn, I wish we can tag her.
What if I could? But yeah, I mean, in that regards, like, I don't even when do you start talking finances with someone you're dating and you're with?
I think when it becomes serious. I wouldn't say like far away, because I know that's touchy for some people, and you just don't want to tell everybody your business. One,
yeah.
But I think when y'all start like sharing bills, it should be discussed. Like, before y'all move in, whether it's 4 days, 4 months, 4 years, whatever that time in your life is.
I'm never moving in with another girl ever again. Very tragic times.
But wait, that's another story.
Oh yeah, we can talk about it. It's all right.
Well, I'm gonna get to it because I'm confused. Not when you get married.
Yeah, no, that.
Just not. She can't be your girlfriend and move in.
Prior to that, yeah, I'm not doing
Gotcha.
that
Okay.
ever again.
That's
No,
my
thank you.
question. I think when you start to move in and share bills, that needs to be discussed. So, how much do you make? Let's start there. How much can you afford? Are you good with money? Are you bad with money? Can you budget?
I agree with everything, but how much do you make? I think that if you are in a situation where you're going to be sharing some bills, it's just more so of like, what is all going to be due? Like, how much in total? Like, if you guys are going to share things, like, let's just write a list down. This is everything that needs to be paid for the whole month.
What if I make $7 an hour, working minimum wage, and you make $27 an hour? How do you know I can afford that?
Well, then you know, but you don't have to tell me how much you make. So we can write down a list, whatever, if we are going to share everything. And the notion of 50-50 is so it's not clear in that conversation, because like 50-50 means splitting every bill down the middle. That I don't believe in. I think that the major bills, huge bills, let's say rent, mortgage, split that in half. I'm gonna take care of the cable bill. Like, we don't gotta split the cable bill, yo.
$60 cable bill.
You owe me $30. I need the 30 back, yo. Like, no, that's what I think people see in that kind of conversation. Like, we're splitting everything. When I agree about like splitting the bills, I'm like, the big bills, let's split. Let's delegate. Like, you got lights, I got Wi-Fi, you got this, I got that. Let's put all the streaming services on my shit. Like, do that. Like, actually have a conversation, not saying we got to split the HBO Max subscription.
What's it, like $14 if you get no?
Yeah, I hate hey, shorty, babe. Text, if I ever text babe for $7 for an HBO Max subscription, it's wild.
She needs to break up with you. Because that's ghetto.
Anything I've ever asked, if I've ever asked a person, or if I'm in a relationship and I've ever asked a person for money, I'll just give it back. I'll never just keep it.
Yeah.
If I've ever been like, yo, can you shoot me 10 or whatever, 50, whatever, you're getting it back. I promise you.
Right.
But yeah, that 50-50 conversation is wild.
Some people define it, like you said, very differently, where it's like 50-50 everything. Mm-hmm. But some people define it, like you said, the big bills, and then whatever you got is whatever you got. Like, oh, I might have a $20 this bill, and you might have $50 that bill. That's your shit.
Yeah.
But again, I just think people should have that conversation when they decide to move in.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you can leave the part of my salary, but just the whole moving in, and you don't have to make it awkward. You can make it a fun conversation. Like, I don't need to know your finances or where you stand or whatever, but that's just, let's say I'm better with money than you are. Okay, let's try to make you better at money. Mm-hmm. Because trust me, I was a shopaholic. But now, if it ain't got to keep, I'm not buying it.
Hey, that 4Pay be kicking my ass.
Look, I was like, I had four of them come out at the same time.
Yeah,
them
shits.
And I was like,
one week saying, "Yo, you got this dude." I'm like, "Oh, excuse me.
Wait a minute.
Y'all don't talk to each other?"
And I had to go like, "Who the fuck did I buy from?" Yeah. I put myself on a budget on that. I was like, you know what? You got this amount of money. Don't do no 4Pay shit, and just pay it.
Yeah.
If it's outside of your budget, not get rid of some stuff or do what you need to do, but you ain't doing no 4Pay shit. No more. But I heard that they're actually using that for the credit bureau, so I guess that is going to help some people.
If you're not paying it on time.
That.
So I don't think it's going to help. I think it's going to hurt. So if you don't pay it on time, that shit goes to your credit.
That. So, and they're doing something like, they're doing like a FICO 10 or some shit like that. Which, that's a whole nother...
Yeah.
Financial conversation. I'm not going to have it
scores.
to the fucking night.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's something that people should talk about before they decide to move in. Because people move in together.
People get married together and don't know shit.
Okay. Oh, 2 months in, we got evicted because we couldn't pay the rent.
You weren't paying the bill? Shit, we never talked about this bill, lady. Like,
right.
You know how hard it is to pay this bill? It's expensive as fuck.
Or you had the one person working at McDonald's being minimum wage, trying to, pay this high ass mortgage or rent, and all of a sudden now y'all can't afford it.
Yeah, because I think people really just want to be shown for what they what they do and not what they're. No, they want to be shown for what people can see, not what they can do. So if you have
Keeping
a house,
up with the Joneses.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
I am not trying to do that
At all.
I'm sorry. My car literally growls to this day.
Don't want to be the Joneses.
Because
Calvin.
I need my part. I need a new part. But I mean, yes, I could go buy another car. I don't want to. I literally do not want to right now. But some people will sit there and buy a car, have the highest APR, and pay a highest monthly.
I've seen people. I've not seen people. I've heard people paying $750 for a vehicle.
Yeah.
Like an 08.
Ew. Ain't no way. In 2022, ain't no
60
way.
to 70 APR, yo.
Okay, I understand. Like some people may have they're rebuilding the credit. In that case, I get that. But make sure you do the right steps to either pay it off early or do what you need to do. But make sure when you do go get another car, you're not making those same money mistakes.
If and when I, well, not if, but when I pay this car, I'm never getting a leased vehicle or paying anything towards anything ever again.
First lease?
Not leased. What is it called? Financed. Never again. Never fucking again.
I would like to pay all cash, but that requires me to save a great amount of money.
Yeah. And
I don't want to do that.
What I'm planning on doing, or my thoughts are going to be, I was going to do it earlier, but I am going to sell my car to Carvana. They give really good prices for vehicles, and my shit's never been in an accident. I bought it brand new, and the value of it right now is more than when I own it.
Really?
So
I heard they be selling people stolen cars.
Hey, shit, if that's what they do, shit, they got a good one on the way.
Look, I'm just saying, I don't keep it with nobody but myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
absolutely.
people, like I said, you'll see people go out and remember during tax time before COVID, people will go out and buy tax cars.
Yeah.
They will buy shit that they can afford
3 months
with
later,
taxes.
3 months later, that's back.
Oh, I bought me this Benz. What
Just
happened
to
to your
show
car?
It's in the shop.
Yeah, it's in the shop.
It's in the shop.
Come Christmas. Oh, it's in the shop, girl. You know, keep acting up.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I keep taking it back to him. I keep filing complaints and shit, but yeah. Can you pick me up?
If you couldn't afford it, just say that. Why are you wasting the people's time?
Why do people care enough to see what people want to ideal? So, God, what was it? I was having a conversation. I keep thinking about shit as we talk, because this conversation is really, really fluid. And what they say? They said that people from the outside looking in of your life will tell you who you look good with.
I agree.
People who don't even really know you will think they know who you look good with. And that's the same thing in regards to people wanting to look a certain way, knowing they don't have that.
Right.
Like we discussed last time you were on the pod. You was like, I know you in real life.
Live within your means.
I see you. I know you. I personally know you. You not that on Facebook. I promise you not.
That, don't get me wrong. I bought me some AirPods from DHK for $21.
Oh.
Did I pay full price? Nope. I mean, mine are full price. I bought them from Apple, but they're the real thing. But again, I'm not breaking my bank to
look like I have something.
Right.
If I can get it on the cheap, or if I can get it on the low, absolutely.
And I will send you a link. I'm putting everybody on. But like I'm saying, some people will sit there and buy high-end shit that they cannot afford to impress with people. No. First of all, I'm going to find a plug, a link or something to get it on the low before I pay for price.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, some of my shit's real. But yeah.
I just buy what I like. I don't people buy stuff for people. I'll never do that. Just buy what I like. I don't give a fuck about name brand. Everything's a name brand now. Everything has a brand and everything's a name. So yeah.
A household name, I guess you can say.
Champs is back in Walmart, so
I saw and Reebok.
And Reebok.
I was like, okay, Walmart, because I used to hate shopping at Walmart. Jordache.
So I mean, it's perception. So if I get my Reebok from Walmart, is that different from me getting the Reebok from the Reebok store?
Right.
No difference.
I haven't owned a Reebok since never.
I used to love Reeboks back in the day.
I like Fila.
I like Fila too.
Them high tops. I had them in black.
I have a pair of yellow Filas. I really fuck with.
I know they still made them. That's how much I don't know.
No, they're lit. I did find a pair. It was like $40. Yellow, black, white. Still can't find the shirt that matches the yellow. Like they don't even sell that yellow no more apparently.
Oh damn. It's a specific kind of yellow.
I guess so. Shit.
Or just do like everyone else do. Either black or white.
That's what I've been doing. Yeah. Still want to find that yellow though.
I buy my shoes from Shein.
I be seeing some good, like, not commercials, but like, what do you call those, like, the little ads on Facebook?
Yes.
Some shirts be looking fire, but I be like wondering about like my ankles.
They're gonna be sick here.
That's what my concern is, because I bought shoes that aren't like from, you know, big place or whatever. The shits be fucking my ankles up. No support.
Well,
Achilles fucked up. Like shit.
Like damn, my feet hurt. Shit.
I'm sitting down. Fuck.
These are uncomfortable as hell. But no, I mean, you just have to live within your means. Yeah. I mean, some people already knew this. Some people had to grow into it. I had to grow into it. But yeah, I can give a fuck what white brothers think. You don't pay my bills.
Absolutely.
Unless you pay my bills, you can tell me whatever you want. But until then, I'm going to be riding around.
Even if you do that, shut up.
Right. I'm going to ride around in my 2017 Nissan Altima that growls sometimes.
I got a 2017 Nissan Versa.
You do what you do.
You do what you got to do.
My car growls, but I'm fixing it as I please.
God damn.
But yeah, when I accelerate, it growls.
Okay, you might get, yeah. It sounds a little dangerous.
No, it's the heat shield.
No, it's
the heat shield is loose, so it like rattles but it growls. But
my first car was a 1999 Cadillac Catera. It came with heated seats. Bought it cash.
I love heated seats. My seats are heated. I paid extra for that.
I bought it in the summer. I only had the car for 2 months. Went to go get, so where I bought it from, no car inspection. The car inspection was coming up due in like 3 months. Went to go get it inspected. Bolts missing.
Not bolts. How you miss them bolts?
It had like the little cap thing like covered like where the bolts are. Mm-hmm. So didn't see that. So I was on the highway going crazy. My shit was shaking and rattling. I almost flew once. Crazy. My shit almost hit some gust of wind and I almost flew. And that was when the toll roads was really like just now a thing. I was on the toll roads going crazy.
I stayed on the toll roads. I had no business.
I know the toll roads like the back of my hand now. I can get anywhere. I don't need the GPS. I was on these shits early.
Yeah, when I think it's like 45. Before there was like Costco and all that, I was on the toll road.
Yeah, over there by like Cedar Park?
No, Stonehill.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't really do the 183 ones. That's in Cedar Park. I didn't really do those.
I was on them shits
I'm like,
crazy.
bro, this is confusing.
I was on them shits crazy. You just throw my little change in a little bucket. Yep, and keep going. Just like that. Oh, that's wild. We're getting old, yo.
Good times. Now they got Tesla out there.
Yes, they do. It's over. Is it by 290? Where is it?
It's actually at the corner. Well, not really at the corner. But it's at 45 and 71. A little bit. I guess it's Doe Valley, but Doe Valley, Weberville-ish, the Colony. It's over in that area, and apparently Elon Musk invited a bunch of like people to come tour the.
Yeah, I did see that. It was like 1,500 or 15,000 or some number with a 5.
I was like, invite some locals because we want to see.
I don't want to see shit.
I do.
He is doing something with like if you do have a Tesla, like while you're at work or if you're not needing to use a vehicle, once they get approved for permits for those cars to drive by themselves here. He is going to set up a situation to where you can actually like Uber your car, like have the car drive itself for pickups while you're at work or you're at home, and make money off of it.
I mean, I like the concept, but
yeah, I don't know.
You in my car without unsupervised? I don't know about that.
I wonder if they'll have to figure out some way to like cover that. Like if I'm in the car,
maybe a camera.
Yeah, they'll have to figure out something. So, like if my car's driving by itself and you acting a fool, like. I need my shit to ring on my phone, like acting a fool. Stop car.
Speeding. No, I mean, I wanted a Tesla. So I'm like, you know what, gas prices getting a little high. I want to plug in for like $40. I mean, for $10. But again, I was on TikTok, and this guy was just driving his Tesla, and the air suspension just went out. I think it was at over 50,000 miles, and he had to pay like $4,000.
Oh yeah, those I've heard like the repairs are like as if you bought a car from like overseas.
Yeah, this one lady, her windshield cracked. I'm like, my windshield cracked all the time. This is my third one.
Yeah, what do you be doing to like have that happen?
I drive too fast, or I drive too close to people.
Jesus Christ.
And my mom lives in the country, so I drive out there, which I stopped doing it because I'm like, bruh, every time I come out here, something always happens. So rocks pop and hit your windshield and they crack.
Okay.
But if they spread over a dollar bill, then you have to replace the whole windshield, which I've done 3 times.
Yikes.
Yeah. But yeah, she cracked her windshield. She said I was just outside and just cracked. Like she wasn't doing anything. $3,000. And I was like, that's a no for me.
One would say if you have a Tesla, you can afford it.
Right. But the cheapest one they make is $32,000, which is the price of any mid-size sedan.
I don't know much about Teslas. I just see a lot of them shits around here now. They're all over the fucking place.
Everywhere. Invading.
Fuck.
But eco-friendly. I can't eat them too much.
Electrical cars.
I want to plug in and go too. But
I'm just stuck with gas too much. I like gas.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm like, and I might feel like I'm gonna forget to charge it. I'm like, shit, I forgot to charge my car.
Facts, and you can't. I don't see too many of those charging stations around here.
The closest one that I know, there's one at Dell in Round Rock, the outlet. Other than that, I don't know.
Maybe there's some across the street. There's a Dell across the street, although it doesn't look like it because I don't know if anyone works in the building.
It's been abandoned forever. I don't know if anyone still works there.
There's tons of cars there, like not tons, but like a few cars. Not as much as it used to be before the pandemic, though. But yeah, maybe.
There's a lot of the domain, obviously, a lot of charging stations, but I mean, pretty much, if you have a Tesla, you need to afford the maintenance because their parts
it's the same thing
are
with getting
Tesla parts.
like a Mercedes or a BMW back in the day. More expensive to fix. Way more expensive to fix.
That, but
you been to the domain lately?
I did actually. The bar I go to, I think they got a new DJ, and I'm not feeling it, so I might just take some day drinking.
Which DJ? Which bar?
Dogwood. Mm-hmm. That's the only one that plays decent music.
Did you hear? That's the one with the two floors.
Yeah.
What about what's the other place?
Rose Room.
Yeah.
Nope. Their music is a little different for my taste.
Oh, you gotta be lit when you go in there. You can't be.
You got to.
Yeah.
Already lit.
That's why they got the lights and the little escalator. Like they know you lit already.
Yeah. Wonder Bar. I like the people that's there, but there's just so many people, so it's hard to move around. So I'd rather just do day drinking, to be honest with you, and call it a day.
Did you hear about I guess they were saying people were spiking drinks?
Yeah, and apparently it's not true, because those are like sanitizing tablets. Don't quote me on this because I don't know. I'm still gonna drink regardless. My shit.
Yikes.
My shit. I'm gonna drink my shit. I'm just gonna go out. But they're sanitizing tablets because there's the turnover to turn around drinks. I mean, to wash the drinks, the cups out, and all that. Basically, that's what it was. But I went there one time and the math was mathing, so I was a little bit more drunker than usual that time, and I went to that specific bar. Mm-hmm. But
yeah,
I don't know.
I've only ever really had 4 drinks in total. I'm already lit when I get there.
I used to never pregame, so that was hard for me to learn.
I had to be lit. If I was going to the domain, I already had to be lit. Because I know for one, I'm not buying no $20 fucking drink.
Oh, I started carrying minis with me.
That's smart too. If you guys get to there early enough and you guys in the parking lot, just get lit and then walk around for 3 hours. You'll be alright.
Yep. Or can I have a Coke? And then when I walk upstairs, I'm cracking my little mini.
They have a lot of food out there now.
Yes. Because of the pandemic, you had to have food to be open.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Velvet Tacos is lit. It's my favorite taco spot.
I hear mixed reviews.
Have you been?
No.
You gotta go.
I want to go.
It depends on what you get, I guess. Not like stuff it. I'm just never eating stuff it again. Stuff them. Stuff them. They stuff my shit with some HEB macaroni. Some HEB microwave pulled pork. I know what it tastes like. I grew up on it. I know what it fucking tastes like. I was
going to say, because I saw your comment. I was like, how did you do?
I know what it tastes like. I grew up on that shit. I was so mad. What'd you get?
I got a stuff.
Something Alfredo, probably.
No, I think it was like chili cheese something.
You liked it too, didn't you?
I got a mac and cheese like lobster stuffed baked potato, and I liked it.
Was it real lobster?
Shit, it should have been for like an extra $20. For extra $20, it should have been. Which I'm like, lobster tail is like $6, but whatever.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know if I might give it. People have told me to try it again and try something else, but I'm like, it's a fucking baked potato. How can you fuck up a baked potato?
You can't.
You really can't. If you're doing it at scale, you can't really fuck it up.
Or try the turkey legs. I heard that was good.
Yeah, I think I might go back and have someone else order because maybe my name's got that. Because I've been talking shit about it since.
Look, because I went to the same people own it, Crab Kings. I tried their crab for the first time. It was hella salty. But when I went another time, it was a little bit better.
I just had that Crab King set. They really fucked me up because that restaurant, like where their building is, used to be one of the best Chinese spots around. It was called Great Wall Express. There's one off of 79, but best Chinese place in Central Texas, honestly. But they, during the pandemic, I guess they couldn't keep both stores, so they parted ways with the one in Pflugerville.
Is it a buffet or is it a restaurant?
It's a restaurant. Really good. But it still exists, just off of 79, across the street from what's that shit called? Whatever that resort people go in and act like they're in Miami, but Calamari. Yeah, it's like right across the street.
I do not like calamari.
Why not?
It looks funny to me.
Does it taste funny?
I'm not going to taste it. It looks funny.
How does it taste?
We've had this conversation, but I remember.
Well, we did.
I was like, she hasn't tried it.
It looks squishy.
It's good. You gotta have it a few different places to find out what your mix is. Because some people like it really crispy, some people like it a little like chewy. If you eat lobster and crab, that's what the calamari be. They be all hanging out together. You might as well eat the whole team.
It just be the circles for me. That'd be throwing me off.
Why?
I don't know. It's just. I don't know. It throws me off.
Yeah, I probably told you this before, but that's the head.
Yes, and now that I know that, I'm definitely not eating that. Because it's calamari, and then what's the other one?
Squid.
Squid. Is it still squid when it's cooked?
It's not the way it's cooked. That's just the animal.
I know, but what is it called when it's cooked?
Did we have this conversation before?
We did, and I still can't remember.
What is it called when it's cooked?
What's cooked?
Squid. I don't think it's still called squid.
I feel like it is. Squid.
I ain't never seen no calamari in the water.
I think squid is the calamari.
It's a different part. It's the head and there's the tentacles.
Yeah.
The legs. Which again, that throws me off too because they have little holes.
You ever seen it? Look, you eat chicken, right? So you've seen a chicken before, right? What's the problem?
If I grew up on squid and calamari, it would be natural to me, but I didn't.
Yeah, you gotta get that palate up there.
Yeah. My palate, everything else is mature except for my palate.
Except for the boneless chicken tenders or chicken nuggets.
I don't like to eat wings in public.
Why?
Have you ever thought about how you eat them in public?
I don't give a fuck. They're good. I don't care. Have shit all in my beer. I don't give a fuck. Once I'm done, then I'm done.
No, I want to get my fork, dip it, and eat it.
Do you do it for you or for the public?
Both.
Oh, so you are like the people we talked about earlier. You want to do things in public. Not for you.
I mean, if somebody makes wings, I'll eat it at the house. But if I go out and order it, I'm ordering boneless.
You better not be the person who be eating their wings like this. You better not.
No, I eat them regular when I'm out. When I'm in, if I have to eat them that way, but I'd rather not. I don't prefer to eat.
They're not even boneless wings. They're just chicken nuggets.
And give you my sauce chicken nuggets then.
Saucy chicken fucking nuggets.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
See?
You don't like wings at all.
I eat it if it's boneless.
It's not boneless. It's just chicken nuggets
With sauce.
If they say boneless wings,
They're boneless
they're
wings.
boneless wings. If it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, and we're gonna call it a duck, then it's a duck. They're all the same category.
Do you think people take the meat off the chicken wings and then put them into a
That's
ball?
what my thinking is when I say what? You're not gonna take that away from me.
Oh, that's even worse. I saw this video like this. I think it was like a vegan chicken leg. Like
I did see that.
They bought like bones.
I was like, ugh.
And I'm like, what is wrong with
And they
you?
got like this thing. They wrap basically not toilet paper, but paper
It's toilet
towel, kind of.
Yeah, they wrap it around and then they still also fry it. So like,
Yeah.
I don't understand where the health benefit comes in because you still fried it. I'm vegan.
It was vegan. That's why.
But you're still frying it.
That's not.
Being vegan, it balances
It's just you don't eat
You don't eat what?
meat.
meat, anything. You don't kill anything.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
You don't
Well,
eat
you're
anything.
killing
You don't know who
plant,
made that.
technically.
You don't know who made that fake bone. You could have been on his last bed.
I ain't got nothing to do with the lady in the phone. I'll let you know what vegans are. I got nothing to do with that lady.
It annoys me. It
I've seen
literally
somebody
annoys me.
make vegan bacon too.
I've seen vegan bacon. It's not bacon. It's just food at that point.
It's food, and it's basically a flavor, like the non-meat flavor, like it's smoked or whatever.
Jesus Christ.
I forgot how she made it. But it was
People eat
nasty.
with their eyes. Like they want to see something. They want to see something, but they can't have it. But they want.
They can if they want to.
Yeah, they definitely can.
They want the imagination of if they were eating this, but in a vegan style.
I'm a carnivore. I'm gonna eat my meat.
Sorry, you laugh first. You laugh first.
I realized what I said.
I'm eating my meat.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's clip worthy.
That could definitely be a clip.
Yeah, I don't get it. Because I don't get when people say they're vegan to be healthy and then deep fried slow
She never
paper.
said she was vegan to be healthy in a video.
That's true.
No, people be doing that though.
I know, but I'm just saying, she in that video didn't say that's her life. She might just not be eating things that get killed.
So are you saying that I'm assuming that what you put on social media is what real life is?
Yes.
Fuck. Look at us. We're in contra-fucking-dictions. Jesus.
I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it.
Yeah, everyone's a fucking walking contradiction. What was that commercial with the Starburst? It was like solid but juicy or some shit. I don't fucking know.
I haven't seen a commercial in a minute.
Facts. That's not a fact. That's a lie. I just saw a commercial 35 minutes. I'm just playing. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about? I think
This makes me hungry again.
You know deckhands?
I did go to Dickens. I went on Saturday.
I want to retry it. I had a bad experience with the original deckhands. Because because we had this conversation before. Like, wasn't it in the back and then they redid
The
it and
pink
put it
and
in the
it's down
front?
the front.
Yeah.
I think if you like oysters, mussels, and all that other shit that grows in the water, it's for you. But if you like meat and wants crab leg bags and shit, it ain't for you.
They have like crab. They have like the seafood bags.
No,
they don't.
No,
Okay.
like I said, do you have crab legs? He goes, yes, but it's just crab legs. Like there's nothing with it.
There's
and I
no
was like,
bag. There's no butter.
There's no nothing.
No flavor.
So I was like, this ain't for me. So yeah, I tried it again. I got this shrimp kebab and it was good flavor, but I wouldn't suggest it. I mean, I wouldn't like if we were all three going, I was like, oh, let's go Deckhands. No,
Yeah.
not going.
I went through I don't know if they still do, but they had a drive-through at one point.
They don't anymore.
Okay,
It's
so I went
strictly a restaurant.
and anytime I try something for the first time, I do it the service of ordering multiple things. Worked in the restaurant industry for a very long time. I understand one thing can be off, but if I order 3 things and they're all 3 off, I actually ordered their calamari.
You like it?
It was the best part.
Oh.
I did the calamari, and then I did fried oysters, and I think I did like a tilapia or some fish, some kind of fish. I don't know if it's tilapia, but all 3 fried, and the fish was disgusting, flavorless. Oysters were, calamari was cool.
I've never eaten an oyster and I refuse.
Why? You guys
I'm gonna die.
You're not.
I'm gonna choke on it and die.
It's actually would be really difficult for you to choke on it.
You'd be surprised.
It would literally be difficult for you to choke. It goes down very smoothly.
That's what he said.
I don't think a guy's ever said just goes down smoothly. I bet you saying.
Look.
What the fuck? You should try an oyster.
I actually tried to get me to try oyster, but I was like, I'm gonna die.
I think for the 50th episode, I'm gonna do something wild to where no one who's gonna be here is gonna like it.
Like mystery food? Like,
Yeah.
try oysters and calamari?
I'm gonna order something that I don't think anyone's gonna like.
Just have a bucket so I can throw it up.
Episode 50 is in 3 episodes. It really should be
3.
episode 500, to be honest with you.
You really should, because you don't do seasons, right?
I don't count the first 14 episodes that I ever recorded. I don't count the 7 after that. And then there's been some blow up episodes where I was like, let's put that under the rock. We're not going to post that one.
Oh no, like you told me, you gotta post everything.
Oh yeah, no. Don't do that. If it's good. If it's not good, don't post it.
Exactly.
But I mean good in the sense of
You can work with it.
we couldn't work. When I asked you earlier, I was like, with the team? Robin was like, nope. No team, no workout.
Well.
Yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, I don't have anything else. What about you?
I do not, other than shit, stay healthy.
Facts.
COVID's still around, even though they ain't telling us shit, but whatever.
Facts. You still mask up everywhere?
Like, that vaccination I got, better hold it down. POP holding it down.
COVID, hold it down.
Yep.
I haven't been into a store without a mask in over 2 years.
I forget to wear my mask. People are like, oh, you need a mask now. I'm like, oh, shit, let me look at my purse for it, because I haven't worn that in months.
I literally haven't been in an establishment not one time. Other maybe than the first week everything popped off here without a mask. Now I feel uncomfortable going places without a mask.
I've been mask free for a minute.
Not even worried just about COVID now. I'm like, I saw how dirty y'all motherfuckers were when that shit hit. There's a reason all the hand sanitizer went out. Yeah.
So you haven't been washing your hands.
All the soap is gone. You didn't have that already.
All the bleach is gone. What you mean you haven't been using bleach for your dishes?
There's gonna be a documentary about the toilet paper of COVID.
There is.
There's going to be a documentary here in the next few years, and it's gonna be like big tissue, but it's gonna be like big issue. Like, yeah, that's mine.
That's a good one. See, you're letting people tell all your little ideas.
It's gonna come out, and it's gonna be wild. They're gonna depict us as savages. Like all the people that was really fighting for the toilet paper.
The footage.
It's gonna be wild.
I want to be interviewed.
Me too. I'm gonna be lying like motherfucker. They'll be like, so Calvin, did you have toilet paper?
No. Way to improvise.
Can we shut this off, please? can we cut this off, please? Okay, I'm better. Okay, so
Hide my face.
Yeah, hide my face. We didn't have toilet paper. It was crazy. Wild times. Went at 2 a.m. No toilet paper. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's gonna be a crazy conversation.
It's gonna be
that shit gonna be right on fucking Netflix. And guess who's watching this? All of us.
Me.
Dope. Shout out the podcast, and yeah, we done.
Bye.
Wait, I said shout out the podcast, yo.
Oh, my podcast.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Episode 5 of the I'm the Same podcast just dropped 2 weeks ago. We should be dropping another one, number 6, this Friday. We are on Spotify. Again, I'm not figuring out Apple Podcasts. If you want to help me figure it out, please feel free.
I can help.
Okay. Only thing I need problems with is the imaging. They want a certain number of pixels, and I'm like, I'm not figuring that out today.
I can help with that.
Okay. Well, yeah. We're on Spotify. My LinkedIn is somewhere, but I'm just saying podcast with Marie and Ashley with 2 E's. And yeah, we're just getting started, so we're still trying to grow, get used to the shebang. We're not at this level yet that Chef Cal is at, but we'll get there eventually.
Cool. This is the Can We Talk podcast, episode number 47. Thank you guys for listening. Bye.
Bye.
We got pictures.
Oh God. I was prepared.